happy Sunday. So we were almost late. We've got one clock that says that I still have 5 minutes, and luckily the other 3 clocks say 8 o'clock. So yeah, we went ahead and got started. And John is trying to coax Dusty outside for a walk right now, and Dusty's like, not gonna have it. Mama's inside, so I'm staying inside. So bye John, bye Dusty. And John, come back about 8:45 to try your food. So we're making 3 things tonight. And no cheating, I'm not going to show you what any of it is yet. Hello, Claudie. So John and Dusty are going to walk to work up an appetite and hopefully come back. Hello, Ines. Hopefully come back here in about 45 minutes so that they can try the food. Hello, Suzanne. And Suzanne, I'm just going to pause and say I'm so happy that you're blogging again. I love to listen to you, your stories, and it's nice to listen to somebody else talk besides me all the time. Hello, April. Hello, Mindy from Charleston, South Carolina. Hello, Kim. And hello, Kathy. Yeah, hey, Kim. Good to see you. Another Kim. We almost had dueling Kims. Almost, but somebody snuck in between you two. And hello, Casey. So how was Alyssa tonight? Hello, Mary. Hello, Sandra from Dingman's Ferry. Yeah, it's so awesome to see you all. Hello, Marlene from Florida. So as you can tell, hello, Kathy. I do not have walking hair tonight, although it is like crammed up on my head. Hello, Sherry. And hello, Sybil. But Karen and I did not get to walk today. Hello, Loretta. Oh, and thank you. Loretta says I look beautiful. Thank you. Hi, Carol Lou. So, and hello, Bonnie. Yes, happy Labor Day weekend. And we'll talk about that in a second. Hello, Betty, and hello, Asma. So we didn't get to walk today. And hello, April. Oh, April's new. Yeah, oh, April. I think one of our questions is from you, maybe. Maybe. We'll get around to that. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Lynn. And hello, Pamela. So we did not get to walk today. Hello, Joyce. John and I walked this morning. Me, John, and Dusty walked this morning. And oh, I'm sorry. Casey says that Alyssa ate a big bowl of cereal and she should be down for the count soon. Awesome. Hello, Nancy. But we did not get to walk this afternoon because all 3 of Karen's children are at her house at the very same time for the first time in a long time. And hello, Dolly. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Tag from Western New York. Yeah. And hello, Kathy. Hello, Kathy. So all 3 of them are here. All 3 of her kids are here together. Hello, Irma. And hello. Yeah. So hi, everybody. But they're all 3 here at the same time for the very first time in a long time. And they're getting ready to go literally to the opposite ends of the earth. Hello, Allison. Hello, Stacy from Idaho. And hello, Sylvia. And Sylvia sent us a nice little Canadian flag. Hello, Lisa. And hello, Sylvia. So yeah, so we didn't walk this afternoon. So anyway, you didn't have to look at, walking hair, which is not too bad. Okay, so thank you for everybody for welcoming April. And if anybody else is new, go ahead and give us a shout out because we would love to say hello to you. And hello, Janice. Today is, because I haven't said that yet, today is Sunday. And guess what? It's September. Yeah, today is September the 2nd. Hello, Cindy from Idaho. And hello, Teresa. Yeah, so glad y'all are saying hello to each other. Yeah, let us know if you're new because we'd love to give you a shout out. But today is September the 2nd. Can y'all believe that? Hello, Evie. How is it already September? I don't know. I have no idea how this happened. It just kind of snuck up on me. And hello, Lacey. Yeah, it's already September. So today is Sunday, September the 2nd. Oh, thank you, Dolly. And I'm going to say September about 15 more times because for some reason in the last couple of chats, I've been making it a whole month earlier than it is. And I do not know why because I obviously know what the date is. But so I'm going to say September. So hopefully I will not say, the month that just finished. Hopefully I won't say it tonight. But anyway, so Sunday, September the 2nd. And if you're watching it with us tonight on Sunday, September the 2nd, then we are live. Hey, Tedders. Yeah, how are you doing? So we are live, and yes, happy September, Melissa. And yeah, if you're watching it with us tonight, we are live. Hello, my Christy. And if you're not, hello, Rosie from Hollister, California. Good to see you. But if you're not watching it with us live, if you're watching this later, hello, Tabby from Wisconsin. And y'all are trying to test and make sure that I know all of my the initials for the states, because y'all are not spelling them out, but I'm pretty smart. I've got that. I don't have all the capitals down. I used to know all the capitals. Hello, Cynthia. I used to know all the capitals. I guess I'm gonna have to brush up on that for Alyssa for when she gets a little bit bigger. But anyway, so hello, Beth. If you're joining us live, I am saying hey, hello. And if you're not joining us live, if you're watching this later on YouTube, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg, or hello, Darlene. Or if you're watching this later on Facebook, and it's just here in the Facebook group, or I have started posting them again on my blog, even though I am not even though I'm not transcribing them quite as much in detail as I had been. But hey, Shirley, Jersey girl here, Jersey girl in the house, Tennessee girl here. So you might have to put your listening ears on to understand what I'm saying. Maybe. Hello, Susie, and thank you, Susie. Yeah. Oh, and the other Sylvia from Oklahoma. Yeah, and hello, Tina. So if you're watching us, oh, and April wants to know what the blog is. So fortunately, for the rest of you, we're not doing the exercise game. And hello, Mary from Wisconsin. Hello, Tracy. You know, fortunately for you all tonight, we are not doing the exercise game, or by giving her the blog address, y'all would have to do, I forget what it was. I think that was like push-ups or something. But the blog address, oh, and Jackie's from Jersey too. The blog address, hello Janice, is www.ifyouhaveanegg.com. Uh-oh, all you Jersey girls get together. Y'all seriously need to get together. Your state is this big. It's that big. Surely y'all could walk and go see each other or something. And thank you very much, Christy, for posting the blog address. But yeah, so I've been posting them. I have started posting them there again. Not quite as much transcribing, but we're going to talk about those blog posts in a second. Hello, Marlene. So if you're watching it with us live, please say hey, hello. I will try to say hey, hello back to you until we get started going, because we're making 3 things tonight and we have not cooked in a long time. I mean, we haven't like full-blown cooked in a long time. And while John's gone, hello, Cheryl from Washington. Yay. I will, oh no, Janice says if we're doing the exercise game, she's really busy and she'll have to go. We're not doing the exercise game. We're not doing the exercise game, Janice. Don't worry, calm down. Yeah, just calm down. But just a quick side note, Ozma's doing a Leslie Sansone DVD while she's attending the chat. She's getting her steps in. Awesome. Yeah, so Asma is getting her steps in while she's watching the chat tonight. And y'all know you can watch them later. So if you can't join us live, even if you did join us live tonight, please still say hello. I will try to say hey to everybody. If I don't say hey during the live chat, if you're here live, then I promise I'll come back later and say hi. And if you're watching this on if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching this from the blog, please do still say hello, and I will say hello back to you. And it's so funny because we had somebody, and I don't remember who it was, and hello Nancy, I don't remember who it was, but somebody said hey, hello, and I said hey, hello, because I always say hi. And bless her heart, she thought that yesterday was Sunday, and she thought that I was talking to her live. So anyway, hello Nancy. So we do have 3 things that we made tonight. So I'm going to jump in here just in a second. Hello, JJ. But John, bless his heart, I told him that for tonight's chat, I thought I was being pretty clear, but maybe not, because he wanted to know what my plan was for the day. And as usual on Sunday, I went blah, because I had all this stuff. You know, of course, I had this long list of stuff that I needed to get done. But I did mention, hey Jody, I did mention that I would be cooking for tonight's chat. So you could tell the light switch went off like, and it was you, Cheryl. So hello, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. I'm saying hello to you live tonight. Yes, hello. And hello, Angela. But you could see the light bulb went off like, she's just added something back to the list that she hasn't had on there in a while. And you could tell he was like, it's not a little brain, I've got to get everything, you know, that's what he does for a living, is to make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. And if you're not where you're supposed to be, why you're not here, or whatever. I mean, it's so funny. Carol's cat Santa Fe is watching, because when she hears my voice, she comes running. Seriously, Casey, tell Carol, am I not the cat whisperer? I have a noise that I could make, Carol, that would drive your cat crazy, but I'm not going to do it tonight. But yeah, sometime if I ever come see you, we'll do it. Yeah, Sybil, he's got a meticulous brain. I don't know what to call it, but he makes sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. So he heard chat is going to have food, and that's going to be extra time, and Kelly's going to want to be back, earlier than normal. So all he heard was chat, food, and then I needed chicken tenders. And as a side note, that I needed laundry pods. So he dropped Dusty and I off for, hey Angie, and hello Tanner. Yeah, so good to see you. Yeah, so Angie, I can't believe you finally said hi. So everybody, this Angie right here, she keeps me out of trouble. So I didn't mean to sidetrack, but this girl right here keeps me out of trouble almost every single day. So y'all love on her some. and her awesome son Tanner, and we just did we've been doing some videos with him for the granite shop. But anyway, so I digress. So bless his heart, all John heard was chicken tenders and laundry pods. And when he dropped Dusty and I off at Sunday school, and yes, Dusty goes to Sunday school with me. And if I don't bring him, yeah, I get in trouble. But anyway, so John dropped us off, and he thought he was doing so good. He went to Walmart of all places and came back, and he texted me from the parking lot, and he was like, hey Carol, and hey Janet. But he texted me from the parking lot, and he was like, okay, come on out, I've got food. And I was like, okay. I thought maybe he just picked up lunch. And I came out and I said, hey, so let's go see Casey and Alyssa and Alan. And then I need to run by the store just real quick because I've got to get those chicken tenders. And he said, oh, I already got them. And he shook a bag. Oh my gosh. I opened the bag. He bought fried chicken tenders. And what was it, Casey? Deviled egg potato salad. Anyway, so I got 30 points for lunch today. But he tried. Bless his heart, he tried. Okay, so instead of telling stories, I'm going to keep going. Okay, today is Sunday, and it is September 2nd. And if you're watching it with us live, hey, hello. And if you're watching this with us later, hello, Becky from St. Louis. If you're watching this with us later, please still do say, hey, hello. I know, Betty, bless his heart. But so, yeah, you can watch this on YouTube. If you want to watch it later, you can watch it on demand later. You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. It's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. I have been sort of posting them again on, yeah, Lynn, I think he was hungry, on the blog. That's www.ifyouhaveanegg.com, and or here on Facebook. And if you are not in our closed group yet for Facebook, give us a shout out, and we will get that link to you so that you can join us. But don't forget, if you ask to join our closed group, you have to answer the 3 questions. If you do not answer the 3 questions, I will assume that you were a weirdo like we had last week. We had, I think it was last week or week before last, we had one guy that, I don't know, guys are welcome, more than welcome here, but he just seemed out of place. I don't know, it just felt odd. Hey Liz, it just felt, oh wait, Liz is going to be in Knoxville, something through something. Hey Teresa, I'll have to go back, Liz. I couldn't read it. It went whoosh because there was so much typing. It went flying up there. So I promise I'll go back and read it later. But yeah, last week there was a weirdo, and he said something that I don't know why. I do not know what it means, but it just felt funny. So I did not say it out loud. And luckily, our monitors, Casey and Orlando Debbie, were on the ball, and they both looked it up, and they were like, cut him off, off. So I cut him off, but I can't cut him off live. I guess I could, but since Facebook is so glitchy anyway, there's no way I would try it. But anyway, so we got rid of him. So Angela wants to join the closed group. So so we'll send you, Angela, we'll give you the link to that later. But remember, you have to answer the 3 questions, because if you don't answer the 3 questions, I have to assume that you're a weirdo from last week, and I won't let you in. Yeah, and Casey and I are 100% caught up. 100% caught up. Yeah, so caught up on letting people in. Hello, Sue. Speaking of that, tomorrow is Labor Day here in the United States. So if you are in the United States, happy Labor Day and happy Labor Day weekend to you. I hope that you are behaving yourself. Luckily, I decided to cook 3 things for the chat tonight. So yeah, so that's going to keep me out of trouble. And Vicki needs the information on the closed group. It's just a closed Facebook group. So quickly, I'll tell you all. Hello, Jan. The closed Facebook group is, so like what we're doing right now, this is public. So anything that you say on here can and will be used against you. Not really, but it is public. If you want to be in the closed group, we will post the, and Tuesday is Carla's 14-year wedding anniversary. Congratulations. So the one on the closed group is, okay, and Kim says it's Labor Day in Canada too. I don't really understand how, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. Yeah. But the closed group is only people who I have let in, that I've let in. So they've answered the 3 questions, hopefully, and I've let them in, and we behave nicely in that group. There's no bad language in that group. There's no picking on each other. I'm in like 6 other Facebook groups, and wow, do they like attack each other instead of celebrating. sometimes in those other in those other groups, it is, I don't know, sometimes they just, my people will say, yay, I made a milestone, or whatever. Hello, Diane from Florida. And they'll like make a milestone and people will be like, you're too skinny, or you're too whatever, or we do not do that in our closed group. Okay. We don't do that. And thank you, Susie, and thank you, Lacey. We do not do that. So April, I promise, after this chat, we will post the link to the closed group, but I can't stop and post it right now, or it'll stop the chat. So we will move on, but just remember to answer the 3 questions. Vicki, yeah, so we'll send you the link, after. Also, if you don't invite someone that you don't want to be in the group, so like if you don't want your mother-in-law to be in there, or your boss, or, Casey can't help it, her boss is in the group. But yeah, so if you want to talk about things that you can't talk about, or ask questions that you wouldn't ask maybe in front of other people, hello, Liliana, that you wouldn't ask in front of other people, you can ask them in the closed group. And we talk about a whole lot of stuff besides, Weight Watchers, like Mary had a tree on her house today. Mary, are you here? My Mary, are you here? But anyway, okay, so happy Labor Day, everybody, US or Canada. Yeah, so happy Labor Day, everybody. I want to let you know that now Casey has gotten 5 of the chats up on YouTube. So we had some technical difficulties, and I'm telling you guys, let me tell you. Oh, thank you, Claudia. Yay! Claudia just posted the link. She just posted the link. So girls who were looking, Angela and Vicki, I think, go find the message that Claudia just posted, because that is the link to get in the closed group. Answer the 3 questions. Casey has not only defeated the technical difficulties that we were having. My gosh, she has like exploded her skill level. Wow. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's like through the roof. So she's inserting videos in videos, and pictures in videos, and music, and all this stuff. So no more is it just a copy of what we're talking about, here tonight. She has stepped it up. And it's just, that is, I don't know, it's self-taught. So anyway, so thank you very much, Casey. And if you like books, be sure and check out Casey's blog and vlog. It's Bohannon Babbles, Bohanan Babbles. But anyway, so yeah, she is kicking it up a notch. But she has 5. She has 5 of the ones that we were missing are up there now. After tonight, we'll still be missing 3 because we're doing a new one. But she is getting like so proficient at it that I feel like, well, tomorrow's a holiday. I'm not making them work tomorrow, because I wanted a day off. But I feel like she'll probably get at least 2, maybe the last 3 up. But she has up, it's chat number 80, maintenance moves. That one is one, hey Tahira, good to have you back. That is one from when Debbie and I were in Orlando when we were down at Disney. And I think that one is really important for anybody. Sorry, I'm just checking the time. I think that is important for anybody who is ready for maintenance. Like if you are near your Weight Watchers goal, that's either set by Weight Watchers you or you and your doctor. So don't forget, you do not have to do the goal. You do not have to set the goal that Weight Watchers has in the book. If I was at the goal that Weight Watchers has in the book for me, I'd look like this. I would be so thin. Yeah, and at my age, you don't need to be that thin. And thank you all for the love for Casey. But anyway, so that one's really good if you're getting ready to be at goal, or just to know how to plan, or if you need to go into a temporary maintenance, like if you've got, like Mary, I'm going to pick on my other Mary again, because I see one Mary down here. If I'm going to pick on my other Mary again, like if, I don't know, does she have power? Is she going to have to be gone for a little while the tree's on the house? I don't know. So she might have to put herself into, intentional maintenance, for a few days or maybe even a week while they take care of that. That one's a good one. So that's chat number 80. Chat number 81 is Be Sugar Savvy. And we talked about sugar and whether or not you can be addicted to sugar and what you should do, just some different things sugar-wise. Chat number 82 is Boost Your Self-Esteem. That one is a hard one for a lot of people. So I think it's important for people who have trouble loving themselves. If you love yourself first, and I know that sounds so cliche, but honestly, if you can love yourself first, this journey is so much easier. So that one was, I went to here, it says new glasses. So Yeah. Oh, and yeah. Thanks. Liliana said we made it to 103. Awesome. Yes, Tahira, they are. So I snapped a pair completely in two. So I hit Big Lots and bought several, but yes, they are new glasses. So let's see then, chat 83 was, and hello Gail from Texas. So chat number 83 is NSVs. We were talking about non-scale victories, and y'all had some great ones. Y'all had some awesome ones, and my favorite one, well, there was a lot of people buying new underwear in that chat. A lot of people having to buy new underwear in that chat, and thank you, Sandra likes my earrings. Thank you. Oh, and Lynn needs to go on temporary maintenance this week. So yeah, you need to go back and watch that one, Lynn, and I'll read why later because it looks like something to do with the hospital. So we'll be thinking about that too. But anyway, so the NSVs, my favorite ones were everybody that was having to buy new underwear because it was suddenly too big, and there was somebody that their pants were falling down when they were walking. That's an awesome NSV. So that's chat number 83. And then chat number 84 is create healthy habits. Okay, 84, let's see. Hello, Daryl. And Karen from Tennessee, hello. So chat number 84 is the most recent one that she put up, and that one is called Create Healthy Habits. And I just want to point out that chat number 84, the most recent one that Casey put up, Create Healthy Habits, that is, and Bonnie says, who knew buying new underwear would be a goal? Yeah, it is. But that's the most recent one that Casey put up. That is the one that has the 16 habits of successful Weight Watchers. Hello, Gail. Oh, Gail's from East Texas. Yeah, awesome. So that's the one that has the 16 healthy habits 16 healthy habits of successful Weight Watchers. And you can print that one. So if you go to the blog, if you go to www.ifyouhaveanegg.com, it's on there, and it's under I think it's under Weight Watchers chats or whatever that heading is. It should be the last thing that was posted on there, and you can print that. So if you need to print it out, you can. Please share it with people. There are a lot of people here that are brand new to Weight Watchers, or brand new to us, or didn't know where to go for help. Please, please, please share. So share them from the blog. It's really easy to share from the blog, but you can print that out. So you can print it out and give it to somebody. You can share it. You can print it out and give it to somebody at your Weight Watchers meeting in case you all didn't have have that list. And that's not my list. It was a list from my Weight Watchers leader. Or use it. So if you need to review it, share it, or use it. Okay, go there and do that. So she's got all of those up. Tonight is chat number 87. So yeah, so she's back to 3 to get put up again. But I think she's making great headway, and thank you, Casey. Thank you very much to Casey. Okay, so I'm gonna ask again, how many of you do not have a live meeting to go to? So how many of you are online only, or you just don't have, there's just nowhere that you can go? So I'd like to hear from you all. So if you're online only, let's see some thumbs ups. If you do not have a physical meeting that you can go to, I'd just like to, see that. Yeah, so see, okay, April is a perfect example. So April is online only, and Carol is online only. So these ladies, Susie's online only. They do not have somewhere to go, for physical meetings. So is Dolly. They don't have a physical meeting. So I don't know, I feel, and Shonda's online only too. And hello, Shonda. She's too far from a meeting. Celine is Selena's online only. So I don't know. I think it's really, 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 really important. And my Christie's online only. I think it's really important that the online only people, and Suzanne is. I think it's really important that the online only people do something like this. If you don't have an opportunity to go to another meeting, it's so important that you talk to other normal people. So you found us. And you found each other. I see you all saying, hey, I'm from Texas too, or I'm, another Jersey girl, or whatever. And like Marlene's meeting just doesn't exist anymore. So Marlene would just be left out in the, whatever, with no, with no buddies to, to hang out with. So as important as it was for all of us to find each other, I think it's very important that you all keep sharing this with other people and keep inviting them in. All we can do is just help each other. I mean, what is it? It takes a village to raise a child. So it takes a village to raise a Weight Watcher. That's all I can say. It takes all of us together. So, okay. I'm going to answer our questions for the week, and then we are going to jump right into the meeting topics because we have 3 foods that we made, and I promised John that we would he could taste test everything at 8:45. So he's going to be expecting that. Yeah. Okay. So the questions that I had this week, I try to answer a couple of questions from people who may or may not be able to join the live chat. I think one of you may be here tonight, but so the questions that I chose for this week, and if you have questions, go ahead and post them, and and I might say them out loud in next week's chat. But for this week, the ones that I chose were, we have a new member to the closed group. Her name is Deborah, and she says, after 2 months in, I start not following the program and then have trouble getting remotivated. Gee, who's done that before? Oh, and Marlene's sitting at a Chinese restaurant watching. So I bet they're thinking, what is she doing? But who's done that before? Me, raising my hand, gotten a couple of months in, gotten a couple of weeks in, gotten a couple of years in. Let me think, gotten a couple of decades in? Gotten a couple of decades in for me? Yeah. And then, kind of got lost or wandered off or whatever, and then had trouble getting remotivated. And Deborah says, what is the trick to doing this long term? So Deborah, I'm going to say just for me, because everybody is different. But for me, the secret of doing this long term is that I finally had to tell myself that I'm human. Yeah. So, okay, and a couple of people were saying that I was frozen, but the sound continued, and I'm hoping that that's not me. Sorry if it's you, but I'm hoping it's not me. That was the first thing I had to tell myself was I'm human. I'm human. I'm gonna make mistakes. I am gonna fall off the wagon and get back on the wagon. But I did have to teach myself though that it's not okay when I do fall off the wagon or I get distracted or I just wander off, because sometimes I wander off. Sometimes I get a little lost. But if I do that it is not okay. If my wagon falls off in the ditch, if I lose a wheel and then I lose another wheel and then my wagon falls off in the ditch, it is not okay. It is not okay to just go ahead and intentionally flip the wagon over and set it on fire. I mean, accidents happen. And like Christy said a minute ago, snackcidents happen. Things happen. Life happens. I mean, stuff happens. But I had to teach myself, though, I finally had to reach an agreement with myself that I would not intentionally, because I would sabotage myself. I would go, well, I'm doing too good. Everything's going along too great. I've lost 20 pounds. It's time for me to give up and gain it all back again, because that's what I do. That ain't what I do anymore. So anyway, so get right back on, and I'm so glad that Deborah is in our group now, so that she can get some like-minded things. But yeah, if you see Deborah in the group, she's new to the If You Have an Egg closed group. Please reach out and talk to her. It would be awesome. Yeah, Lynn says call a mechanic. Exactly. And then Maria asks earlier this week, what day should I weigh in, and does it really matter? So Maria was getting some feedback in another group, and they were all saying Saturday. The only thing I can think that's magical about Saturday is maybe they were ending their week. Maybe they were ending their week or starting their week, whatever. Like when a week starts, like weigh yourself on Saturday and then start your week on Sunday. So maybe that was just easier for them. Maybe that's just the day that they set. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't really matter what day you weigh in, as long as you weigh in the same day every week. My preference is that you would weigh in at the same time of day every week. I try to weigh in the same clothes or very similar clothes, every week, because as many years as I've been doing this, I still, if I wear the wrong clothes and I have a little gain, even if I think, oh man, it's because I forgot and wore tennis shoes today, or I forgot and wore blah, 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 or when it's time for cold weather and I have to switch back, to my winter weigh-in clothes, and there's a little bit of weight up, even though I understand that that's just from the change in the clothes, I still get a little, at the scale. So anyway, I think same same day every week, same time of day every week. Try to do the same things, every time, so that it can be, so it can be consistent is all I'm going to say. So I would say consistency is way more important than the day of the week. I weigh in on Tuesday night, which freaks a lot of people out because they're like, oh my gosh, you eat all day? Yeah, but I eat all day this Tuesday, all day that Tuesday and weigh in, all eat the next Tuesday and weigh in, the next Tuesday, it all averages out. So it's all good. It's all good, girls. And then the last question is, Susie asked she was on the If You Have an Egg blog. That's www.ifyouhaveanegg.com. You can ask questions there. I get them. And as a matter of fact, if you ask questions on the blog, it alerts me like that. When you ask me questions on the Facebook Messenger, I don't check that all the time because, believe it or not, I have attracted a couple of creepers, which I find odd. I don't even know why. I don't even know why they care. But anyway, so I don't leave Messenger on all the time. Not very many of you have my cell phone number, and you're not going to either because I have enough people calling me for the granite shop. Yeah. But if you ask me a question, and if you ask me a question on YouTube, I'll see it. I will see it, and I will answer it, but I have to wait till I go to YouTube. And I check that like once or twice a day. But if you ask me a question on the If You Have an Egg blog on www.ifyouhaveanegg.com, it makes the weirdest noise and it buzzes my wrist. So I go check it immediately. And that's what Susie did. So she went to the If You Have an Egg blog and she asked, I don't know what to plan ahead to meet my 23 points. I also see effective exercises for a 72-year-old woman to help with weight loss of 50 pounds would also help. So, and Angela, it's www.ifyouhaveanegg.com. The blog is called If You Have an Egg. Are you starting to notice a trend here that everything is called If You Have an Egg? So pretty much if you search If You Have an Egg, you're going to find everything. But so Susie sounds like she's just getting started, and I'll be answering her separately. But we do have, remember, we have a chat. We have a chat for that, and it's called week one. We have a week one chat. We also have a couple of planning chats. And I do have a note up over on my You Have Absolutely Got to Do These Things board to finally go ahead and get the 7-day meal plans done. And now that Casey's getting so good on the computer, I think we'll be doing that really, really soon. Okay, so it is 8:32. Let's talk about food. First you got to get your stickers though. So who attended if you do have a physical meeting place, who attended a physical meeting last week, put your little bottom in a chair and behaved yourself and answered questions when your leader asked you if anybody had questions, or answered them when she asked a question. Okay, yep, thumbs ups if you went to a physical meeting last week. Lots of thumbs ups. There's lots of thumbs ups. Okay, and who attended with us last week? So if you attended here with us last week, so if you're online only, yeah, let's see some hearts. Let's see some hearts if you attended online only. And while y'all are doing that, I will turn around for just a second. I just got to check one of our things that we're eating. Because stuff doesn't like to sit as long as you need it to sit before you serve it. And I wish y'all could see these jeans I have on. I don't think I can. Oh, I can't get my leg up that high. John made me buy new jeans over the weekend. They have a button fly. I've never had button fly jeans. Anyway, I love the way they fit. Okay, so thumbs ups if you attended a physical meeting, hearts if you attended with us here, or if you attended both. I saw lots of them going up. So here are your Bravo stickers. Very good. And that's one of the items over there is for Casey to finish. I broke out the new iPad, so she'll be able to finish those soon. So bravo. Hey, Randy. So bravo stickers to everybody who attended both, one or both. Last week, the topic was practice gratitude. And last week, your homework was that you needed to find three good things that happened to you in the 24 hours before that. And it was I was preferring 3 little things. I don't know if I was specific about the 3 little things, but, just 3, tiny things. So it didn't have to be, won the lottery. I don't even know if that's a good thing or not. I don't know. I don't want to win the lottery. Or if I win, I want it to be a really tiny number, a small number, so nobody goes, comes and kidnaps us. But, I think, honestly, though, if somebody kidnapped me, you would bring me back because I do this 24 hours a day. I never stop talking, so you would bring me back. Don't kidnap me. Okay, but so like the little things. So like one little thing that had happened to me in that previous 24 hours to this was that Gwen gave us one of her famous quotes, and she even brought the book. It had 7,000 quotes in it. But we so love when she gives one of her quotes. Dolly's closing on her new house on the 12th. That is an awesome thing. That is an awesome non-food related thing. But things that make you feel warm. The descriptions that I used were, I was warm, I was full. Hey, hello, Diane. And finding a cue to, to help you have the happy. So one of mine was water. Having clean water. And so every time I turn on the shower, I remind myself, I have clean water. I have, and Elise has 17 new first graders. Awesome. But so every time I turn that water on in the morning, I think, I had to train myself to do it, but every single morning I say, oh my gosh, thank you that I have clean water to drink. Thank you that I have clean water to bathe in. I have warm water to bathe in, and I can take a shower every single day without a problem. So the cue was, turning on the water to remind me to be thankful of it. And remember this, remember our coffee filter. So we talked about this at work and how happy it makes us. But we talked about how happy this makes us in the mornings when the coffee is already ready. It's such a little thing, but it starts our day. But we've been looking at this every day to help us, to remember to be thankful. So it looks like lots of you all did your homework, and I am just going to go ahead and give you Bravo stickers for everybody anyway, because I want you to see this food. And it is already 8:36. So I want y'all to see this food. Okay, and I don't know why y'all are talking about arms. So Casey and I have been working on ours, and she's about to kill me because she moved us up. She moved us up a weight, whatever, on all the machines, and I can't squat. Okay, this week's topic is make it quick. Make it quick. Everything that I made today, all three of these things that I made today, made them in less than, except for cooking time, I made them in less than an hour and a half. So I have 3 different meals all made in less than an hour and a half. And if you do not have, so if you did not get a weekly, you can download these. You can get these from online. There is somebody in our closed group that has been posting the links to these. If you go to a physical meeting, you should grab one. If you do not go to a physical meeting, you need to print them out, and you can print them out. I highly recommend it. I mean, I keep these. I have stacks of these things, and I go back to my notes in them, sometimes. So, what we were talking about this week was busy lives call for some time savers. This lady, Audrey's mom, she found pre-cooked hard-boiled eggs and bought a pack of 2 dozen. Yeah, that's awesome. So, wait, Carol had an idea for a chat topic. I get it, about, you're talking about your arms. Yeah, the next time there's an exercise one, maybe we could talk about that. But, so, who has a husband or a wife or children or a dog or a cat or a mom or a dad or somebody help Lisa find the chat. So Lisa, yeah, all the past chats are on Facebook, YouTube, and my blog. But if you have anyone else in your life besides just you, besides just you, you're busy. I already know that you're busy. You do not have to even tell me that you're busy. I already know that you're busy. So you're driving to soccer games, you're going to PTA meetings, you're going to work, you're getting a paycheck, you are going to the grocery store for more people, you're cooking, you're cleaning, I already know that you're busy. Yeah, you don't have to tell me that you're busy. If you have more than one person in your life, and even if you just have one, even if it's just you, you're still probably pretty busy. Even if you're retired, I bet you are still busy. I bet you're still busy. Some of those busy people I know come into the showroom to buy countertops. They are so busy. We try to schedule things and they say, because we go, oh, they're retired. Their schedule should be clear. We try to schedule things and they say, oh, no, I can't do it on Tuesday because we both have doctor's appointments that day. Okay. No, I can't do it on Wednesday because I've got golf. Oh, okay. I can't do it Thursday. No, because I have a hair appointment and then I'm going to have wine with my friend, whoever, or we're going to bingo. Or the last one was, no, a bunch of us are going to Cherokee. Okay, Cherokee is like tiny Las Vegas for us. really? I mean, the retired people are more busy than the people who still have jobs and kids at home. But anyway, I know you're all busy. So all of us are. So this week, and with all of our time-saving things, we're even more busy. We're even more busy than we ever have been. So this week was all about, yeah, Sylvia says she's retired, but she's never been so busy. So it's all about making things quick. I'm going to touch on a couple of the Weight Watchers things so that we can, go over the food, real quick. But so like things like planning a quick meal, being busy is never, ever an excuse. It's never an excuse to not, take care of yourself though. So you are never too busy. Unless you're having an emergency, you are never too busy to make some food for yourself, to have something in your purse check, #purse check, to have something in your purse that you could have that's going to be a better option for you than driving through the McDonald's. But you are never too busy. You're never too busy to take care of yourself. Even if you have 11 kids, and I know some of y'all do. I mean, some of y'all almost have that many kids. You're planning meals for them. You didn't skip their meal. You didn't say, oh, nope, these 11 kids that are running around here, I just don't have time to feed them today. You still fed them. Take a minute for yourself. Wegos, like this morning, John said, I'm hungry. 8 minutes later, he had a Wego. Yeah, absolutely not a problem. I had everything here to make it with. Do look in your weekly for some, for some great ideas. But things like a rotisserie chicken, get a rotisserie chicken, take the skin off of it, even the non-breast, parts. The breast, if the skin's taken off, is 0. Even all the rest of the chicken, if you go ahead and take the skin off of a rotisserie chicken, is like 1 to 2 points per ounce. So yeah, not a problem. Those are awesome to keep on hand. Trader Joe's if you have a Trader Joe's near you, they have lots of pre-packaged frozen meals that you can just add something to. Like you can add a little bit of rice or some, some frozen veggies to it or whatever, and all of a sudden, bam, you've got a big meal. I keep these, you see my little bento boxes that I make for me and Casey, having little containers available, having little ways to stay ahead. The piece de resistance tonight though is, physical meeting member Denise. So she is in our, and Lisa, yes, Wegos do freeze, but they're so fast, there's really no point. Unless you just want to take them to work, take them with you. But so Denise is in our physical meeting, and and Kathy says, bam. She's in our physical meeting, and she brought up a great, something that I do, but I hadn't really thought about it until she brought it up. So, and this one's been sitting here long enough, it's starting to thaw out, but this is just chicken breast. And it's already, and yes, it's in a holiday bag, but it is already seasoned. It's already pre-seasoned. And I think she said it's her and her mom that go ahead and make up a bunch of these. And I do this sometimes too. But so I have chicken tenderloin breast in here. Yes, and #bulk it up, Lynn. But this one is taco. So this one it's just chicken breast tenderloins, and it has Bragg nutritional yeast. And we're caught, the boys are back. But it has Bragg nutritional yeast on it, and I will eventually post these recipes someday. Sorry. But it has that, and it has taco night, and then you just keep these in the freezer, but do mark them with what flavoring you've put on them and the date, so that like the month and the year, so that you know when it's time to use it up. So, without going into great gory detail, because, oh no, we still got 11 minutes. We have 11 minutes. I'm going to slow down a little bit. Okay, so freezer bags, get them. You need some freezer bags. You need where did I put it? You're going to need a Sharpie marker, a good big fat Sharpie marker. I am not a food prepper. Like, I do not make, a lot of y'all are, and if Cheryl's here, she's great at it. But a lot of y'all are really good at, setting out your meals and prepping them like for the whole week. I would be crazy. If y'all watch anything that I eat, I do not eat the same thing twice probably in a week, unless it's cold pizza. But I like to make something different every night. So that's what's nice about those, because I can put as much chicken as I just think John and I are going to need in the Ziploc bag. And then I can dump it in. So it's already frozen. It's already pre-seasoned. And then I can just dump it in, and make it. I can either make it in the air fryer. I can make it in the, oh wait, yeah. I also have a green paper clip. Thanks, Kim, for pointing that out. My hands were busy tonight, so I didn't need them. But anyway, so it's it's already pre-seasoned. I can put them. I can heat them up I can cook them in my air fryer. I can put them in the cook them in a skillet. I can cook them in the oven. I can cook them in the crock pot. So these three, one is cooked on the stove in a skillet. One was cooked in my air fryer, and one was made in my crock pot. And there is only enough of this. I only made enough of this for John and I both to have one serving, and then there's one more serving that I can either, we can eat a second night or eat for lunch the next day or share with somebody. So I'm going to quickly run through them, and I cannot pick you all up and take you with me because I need both hands. But the first one, well, first of all of these, I think all three of these have Bragg nutritional yeast on them. You do not have to have Bragg nutritional yeast, but there's Cheryl prepping in the containers for the week's ready, grab and go. She's a pro at this. But Bragg nutritional yeast, I happen to use it a lot because it works well for me, and it crisps stuff up in the air fryer. Let's do this really quick so that we can try this. And oh my gosh, we were up to 130 people. Where'd all y'all come from? Okay, so 130 people that are here. Everything that I'm going to show you here in the next few minutes, and we have, oh gosh, we've got plenty of time. We still got 14 minutes. I can slow down. Anyway, so everything I'm getting ready to show you, all three of the things that I made for tonight. Remember, these were chicken in the freezer meals. And so these were chicken, and Lacey asks, can you pre-prep a salad for the week without it going bad? I cannot. I am not successful at that. I have seen people make jar salads. I ain't good at that. I only do for a couple of days. Plus, I don't want to eat the same thing over and over again. So, hey, Patricia from South Texas. So, all three of the things that I made tonight are made with Dax seasoning. And the reason I use the Dax is, because, first of all, it's delicious. Second of all, there is no salt added. They have lots of yummy flavors, and they are super sweet. So if you decide that you want any of this, they do not pay me to tell you all this. I do have my Dax hat up though. I won that in a contest. They did not pay me. So anyway, they do not pay me to tell you all this. I love their product, and I'm happy to promote it. And they are oh my gosh, they're just delicious. They're so good. I've just about gotten rid of every other spice. I do still have my beloved Dean Jacobs bread seasoning. But anyway, the Dax is really good. And because you were with us here at the chat tonight, if you do order something from them, you do not have to order from them. But if you do, and it's just daxspices.com, if you order from them, when you get to checkout, enter the code EGGLADY, EGGLADY, Egg Lady, all run together, and that's worth 10% off. So tonight we're using Taco Night. Some people think this is spicy. Okay, we like spicy stuff, but we're using Taco Night. We are using Butt Kickin' Buffalo, and yes, I know they're backwards, and Citrus Groove, where have you been all my life? I don't know how I had missed this one. Yeah, so I just recently got this one from them. Don't know how I missed it. Okay, the first thing, and I'm sorry, I will have to walk away to go get this, but the first thing is made with chicken. It's one of the frozen ones, and it was chicken, and it had the Citrus Groove, the Bragg nutritional yeast, and I will top all this up for you all. And now it's been sitting over here simmering with orange slices on top of it, and some basmati rice. And we are going to let John try this, but I will show it to you all first. So, and I'll try some of it too. Here's what it looked like when it was finished. And I'll take pictures for you later. But this was just the chicken. It was already made with the, it was already seasoned with the Citrus Groove, and we will try to find John. Hey, John. John. Oh, okay. So he'll be back in just a second to try this. I'm going to take a bite of it. This is the first time that I've made it this way. I did add a little bit of orange juice around on the rice. So yeah, and Tahira's been looking for a powdered buffalo sauce. It is butt kicking, and we're gonna try it in a second. But oh my gosh, it's so good and orangey, so good and orangey. Okay, so we're gonna let him try that when he comes back out. Perhaps I should have gotten a smaller bite. And after we try them, then I will answer questions. Oh, I forgot to put a little garnish on there. So, not that John cares, but there's a little bit of Italian parsley for him. So it is a chicken breast tenderloin, the basmati rice, the orange, the citrus groove, and some Italian parsley. So we're gonna let him try it. And I'm gonna move on to the next one. The next one is, where's my plate? The next one is using the butt kicking buffalo. So it is, again, it is chicken breast tenderloin that's been in the freezer with the butt kicking buffalo on it and the nutritional yeast. And then I made a super surprise to go underneath it. And it is, the surprise to go underneath it has cream cheese and non-fat, well, it's fat-free cream cheese, and it has non-fat, fat-free, fat-free, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I'll think of what it is in a second. And then the chicken has the butt kicking buffalo and the nutritional yeast on it. And, oh, and the pasta. And Casey, no, that's not the hot one. The hot one is the kaboom. And the pasta has, yeah, it has some Frank's Red Hot sauce in it. So that is pasta, and it is, it has cream cheese, and it has fat-free half and half, and some fat-free ricotta in it, and some Frank's Red Hot, and yes, April, I do have Weight Watchers air fryer recipes, and they are found on YouTube or on, yes, there is a chat for that. Tahir is exactly right, there's a chat for that. Then the chicken, it's just a chicken breast tenderloin, and it's been sitting in the freezer with the butt kicking buffalo and the nutritional yeast on it. And yes, there is a chat for the nutritional yeast. And look how pretty it looks on this little plate. Yeah, so what did you think about the orange one?
It was good.
Okay, so John liked the orange one. Okay, I am gonna try a smaller bite this time of the one with the butt kicking buffalo. And I just garnished it with a little bit of green onions. And y'all know we don't get to eat before the chat, so we're both starving to death. So these are either really are good or we're just starving to death. So okay, this is the one with the butt kicking buffalo. Casey's gonna like that one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a whole lot. And remember, that was frozen. So that was chicken that was, oh, and April wants to know if you can make your own seasonings. Sure, I just happened to buy these. And Lisa wants to know where to find the fat-free ricotta, and Lynn says hello. John, Lynn says hello to you.
Hello.
He's chewing. He says hello, but he is chewing. The fat-free ricotta, I had to ask my Publix to get it. Casey is gonna like this one. Casey's really, really gonna like this one. Yeah, so butt kicking buffalo, that's really good. I think the butt kicking buffalo would be good in Windstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip too. Okay, and I'm gonna have to step to the side. And sorry, I can't take you with me to get this one. Oh, and Bonnie says, how many points for the chicken and pasta dish? So Bonnie, depends on how much pasta you put in there. I use a protein pasta or a pasta that I get at Trader Joe's, and it's 5 points. It's 5 Freestyle Smart points for 2 ounces dry. So what I just handed John is about 2 points worth of pasta, and the 2 points worth of pasta. And for the other things that I had in the pasta, maybe 3 points for the pasta, maybe, and then 0 for the chicken. So a decent sized plate is gonna be about 5 to 6 points for that. Okay, I have to step away to get this last one, and it's gonna take me just a second. So hold on for me, and you can look at everything that I have going on the stove. I'll be right back. This one I'm the most excited about, and I'm hoping it's gonna be the prettiest. I'm sorry I can't take you over here with me, but I need both my hands to get this out. Okay. This one has been cooking. This one has been cooking. Oh, you're over here. This one has been cooking for the last 6 hours. So this one was a bag. So like the bag that I just said over here that had the taco seasoning. So it was the chicken breast. Yeah, and Christy's singing theme music. Yeah. So it's the chicken breast, and it had taco night. Or you can use your own, you know, if you already have taco seasoning. And Betty says, will these recipes be posted? Betty, I always intend to post the recipes. But, you know, yes, ma'am, they will be. I will hurry. I will try to hurry. I will try really hard. And I'm off from work tomorrow, so maybe one of them tomorrow. And I just made them up today. Yeah, I just made up the extra stuff that goes with them today. So, but this one was from the frozen one, and it had the taco night and the nutritional yeast on it. And then it's been cooking all day. It had, so it's the chicken with the seasonings on there. That was on the bottom. Then I rinsed a can of black beans and put that on top. Then I drained a can of corn, because remember, beans and corn are 0 now. So everybody who's fussing about freestyle, shut up, because they are 0 now. So 0 chicken, 0 point chicken, 0 points for the black beans, 0 points for the corn. Then I added to the top of that, I did not have any. Usually I use something like Rotel or something, but I didn't have any Rotel. I had some Trader Joe's, a little can of the green chilies. I put that on top, and you let that cook for like 6 hours. You let it cook on low for 6 hours. And since I didn't have the rest of the moisture from the Rotel, I added the little can of green chilies from Trader Joe's is only like this big, and there's really no water in it. So I added 1 can of that. After I dumped the green chilies on there, I added 1 can. And then for the last 5 minutes, you put on, I used the Velveeta shreds. So I don't know if you all saw, and I don't think, oh, here's the bag. Y'all haven't seen my Kroger click list video yet, because I haven't posted that one yet. But the Velveeta shreds, so I put those on top. So literally that's the only points on here, and it is daxspices.com. If you go to dax.com, it's something really weird. I don't remember what it is, but it has nothing to do with spices, so don't go to just dax.com. It's daxspices.com. And you can follow them on Instagram and Facebook, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so the last 5 minutes, you put the Velveeta cheese on there, and this is more than a serving, but you know, I wanted to clump, and it's very wet, you can see that. So I'm gonna put this on a plate for myself and John and see how it tastes. And I have 1 plate back, thank you. Okay, so this one, we'll have this one. Which one? Oh, both of them? Oh, well, I need one of them back. Excuse me just a second. Actually, we're just gonna use this thing that I have, this container that I have it in. Apparently, Dusty has pre-treated the dishes for us. Okay, here's another little dish. So this one is going to be the piece of chicken, and actually if John likes this one well enough, he has 1 tortilla left from his lunch the other day. So this would be really, really good wrapped up in a tortilla. This plate is huge, but we're going to use it anyway. Oh, and Dusty wants this so bad. He wants this so bad. This one I'll add a little bit of cilantro to the top. And John will take his off because he doesn't really like cilantro, but I'll put it on there to make it pretty. So there you go. That is a 0 point chicken. Oh, and JJ, the reason for the Velveeta is because it melts so easy, and it's low points. The Velveeta, I didn't say it out loud, but the Velveeta, 1/4 of a cup is 2 smart points. And yay, I'm glad you were here, April. But so this one, that's a 0 point chicken breast tenderloin, and you can use chicken breast. I just use chicken breast tenderloin because, you know, because they cook faster. And then it's got 0 point black beans, 0 point corn, 0 point, yeah, and Susan says she would wear cilantro as perfume. Yeah, me too. Yeah, love it. I love cilantro on cilantro. And then the cheese, the Velveeta shreds, are for 1/4 of a cup. It's 2 smart points, and then of course cilantro is 0. So let's try this one. And look at that, look at that. I'm gonna end at just after 9 o'clock. Just after 9 o'clock. Okay, so let's try this one, and I will put a little bit, I'll have a little bit of, oh, and John's watching football, so there you go is not for us. It's nothing exciting for us. And Dusty's about to pass out because he wants to try this too. So let's try this one. Oh gosh. Okay, that's what I'm having for supper tonight. That right there is what I'm having for supper tonight. Okay, here, John, here's yours. Okay, you try it and let us know which one you like best. So we had, in less than an hour and a half, I made butt kicking buffalo chicken. I had, and Teresa, if you don't like cilantro, no, but you just don't like it. So we had butt kicking buffalo pasta, like an Alfredo pasta. We had orange chicken with rice, and we had this Tex-Mex thing, whatever this is going to be called. All three of them came from the freezer. Chicken came from the freezer, already had spices on it. It already had the Dax spices on it. And Lacey, we normally eat dinner at like 8, so we're late. We're late eaters. But so on chat nights, we don't eat dinner until after 9. But anyway, so all three of them already had the Dax spices on there. Yummy, yummy, yummy. DaxSpices.com. And don't forget, if you do purchase any, you're just purchasing good spices. You are not making me any money. Don't make any money off of these. Just love these people. But it's DaxSpices.com. And at checkout, use our code. Our code for 10% off. It is Egg Lady, all run together. So EGGLADY, Egg Lady, and you'll get 10% off at checkout. So, what do y'all think? What do you think, John? Which one do you like the best? Number 2. So number 2. Oh, the butt kicking buffalo with the fettuccine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's over there going, oh yeah. So, okay, he liked that one the best. I have a feeling Casey's gonna like that one the best too. Okay, last thing, real quick. You gotta have homework. You know, you can't not have, you can't. Oh, that one?
No, they're all good.
Oh, okay. Now he's over there like, now he's over there going, you know, scarfing down the Tex-Mex one. But anyway, so you know you can't have, you know, I can't let you go. Oh yeah, and so sorry. Yes, you can use plain Greek yogurt as a sour cream. Yeah, no, y'all are exactly right. And the code for Dax, and I'll type it in here when we're done. The code for Dax is Egg Lady, EGGLADY. So Egg Lady, me, Egg Lady. Thank you, Claudia. Yes, that's exactly right. That is the code, Egg Lady, all run together. Thank you, Lynn. So you can't get out of here without some homework. And look at that. It's only like 9:03. We're doing great. We're doing awesome. Yeah. Yeah, and the Egg Lady is all run together. So here's what I want you to do. I made 3 things in an hour and a half. 3 things, an hour and a half. And it only took an hour and a half because we had to stop at the store and grab a couple. And Lacey, it's good for a long time till she tells me it's over. That code is good for a long time. And so, you know, it only took an hour and a half, and that included cooking time. You know, I mean, I didn't stand here and hover over. The top of them. And Liz says, "What spice would you recommend to try first?" Their original red is still my favorite. I use it on a whole lot of stuff. Their Red Mountain Rub is my second. It's my second favorite. I haven't had one yet that I didn't like. Just know that if it says it might be a little spicy, and you don't like spicy, you might think it's spicy. I don't think any of them are spicy. But the Citrus Groove has moved up quickly into my number 3 spot. Oh my gosh, holy cow, this one's good. I don't know why I had never tried this one before. I bought the Lemon Pep to start with, which is also good, but this one has moved up, excuse me, because we've been trying stuff into my number 3. Okay, so your homework. I want you to find something. I made 3 things. Find some way to do something like this where you can make it fast. So if you can, you know, make some chicken and put it in the freezer, if you can go ahead and pre-spice it and put it in the freezer, if you can have something made ahead, if you can make some little egg muffins, you know, and have them prepped in the freezer. It doesn't have to be in the freezer, but that's your homework for next week. So I want to know, and I want to see, tag me when you do it on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you're at as you're doing your homework. You know, please tag me, because then you get extra Bravo stickers when I know that you've done your homework. You don't have to wait until next Sunday to tell me. My Christy has been really good about posting that, and several of you have been really good about going ahead and posting your homework. So your homework is, like Carol batch cooks every Sunday, so you already get a sticker. And Rhonda says, what is the pasta that you get at Trader Joe's? Actually, if you look at my Trader Joe's chat, I believe it's on there. I'll have to show it to you later because it's time to go. And and a couple of you all have already fallen off, but my gosh, thank you all for being here. There were so many of you. I'll go ahead and get this posted on Facebook. I will guilt Casey into getting at least 2 more, maybe all 3 of the most recent chats up on YouTube. And I'll work really hard, since we're off from work tomorrow, to try and get at least one of the recipes posted on the blog, and that is www.ifyouhaveanegg.com. And because I have 3 different kinds of chicken right here, Dusty is more than happy to come tell us goodnight. So he's like right here at my feet. Okay, come here, Betty. Oh, if I can bend over. Oh, like I said, Casey moved the weights up on us at Planet Fitness this week, so I'm having trouble bending over. But anyway, Dusty's like, he's going, oh, look, there's chicken right there, right in front of my nose, and he's very excited about it. So y'all have a great week. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you next week. Tell me about your homework. Don't forget to tag me. Good night, everybody. Yep, we'll see you next week. Yeah, happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, US and Canada. Good night, everybody.